Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jamila and today we have another monthly highlights for the month of February, and I really love how the spread came out. I tried something different, so let's get into the specifics. We have this kit from ThePlannerShack. I think it's called Cozy Valentine. I'm pretty sure this art came out last year. So yes, really love this kit. I was gonna use another one until I saw this one, and it's from the Planner Shack if it didn't mention already. But as you see now, I'm laying down some underlays that I have from, what is her name? Alicia Craft Stickers, and I resized them to fix the boxes. So I wanted to try something different. I foiled everything in red. Some of it's red glitter and some of it's red because I ran out of my red glitter. The script at the top is from, that you see me laying down now, is from Planner Pixie Co. And that is all I have for the base. And I will see you guys in the day by day. Okay, guys, we are back. I am trying something different. I made some underlays for my monthly. We'll see how that goes. I didn't quite think this through because I foiled my date numbers, but next time, if I like how this turns out, which I'm unsure right now, we'll see how this goes, but we're just going ahead and get started. So on to February 1st. I guess we'll do this. I marked hello February, and I'm gonna use, feel like shaking. I think that's better. Oh, I think I should zoom in a little. That's too much, but that should be good. So that is from the deco that came with the kit. I marked hello February. On to the second. I'm gonna place this date number down. I feel like you can see a little bit, but not good. The first thing I'm gonna mark that it, of course, was Groundhog's Day this day, and I had a very rough night at work. Yeah. So for Groundhog's Day, this is from ThePlannerShack, and this for having my rough night at work. This is from Once More with Love. Okay. Trying to adjust. Next thing I'm gonna mark on the third, which I should have put that right there. Third, I marked that I had a self-care shower. Sometimes I was grasping at straws for things to mark, but I still want to have my monthly. On the 4th, this is the day that I was like, okay, let me just call UPS and see, kind of put it like right there, if they can help me out because my package was lost. At this point, I didn't even have my planner things. So that this from Carly Planners, I don't know if I mentioned that is from not USP. That's from SPC. On the 5th, y'all know I like to mark my when I finish books in this monthly. So the first book I finished for this month was a book called Colliding with Fate. And that sticker is from a new shop that I picked up, La La Land Studio. It will be in the description box. Those are printables, but they're so freaking cute. So that was the 5th. I finished Colliding with Fate by A.E. Valdez. Really, really good book. Loved it so much. On the 6th, I marked that it was payday this day. Guess it really doesn't matter which side. Yeah, I'll put it like right here. It was payday this day. And that is from Carly Plans. Then on the 7th, I have two things to mark. So, yeah, let me put the 7th down. So first, I finished a book called Hex Wolf. It was like a fantasy, like vampire fantasy. And then I marked that at a Minty B. Like, this job was so stressful at this point that I just could not. So for Hex Wolf, this is very crooked. Let me fix this. We'll see once this is finished how I feel about these underlays. So, okay, here it is. Thought I lost my sticker. This is from Carly Plans for finishing Hex Wolf eyelash. And then for my Minty Bee, this sticker is from Once More with Love. So, onto the 8th, I marked that I finished this book called King's Distraction. It's by author named Aisha Bree. It's a really cute read. So, and I marked that I had a headache for finishing King's Distraction. That's from La Land Studio. And for my headache, this is also from the same shop. Yeah. And this font is really, really cute. It's my first time, I think, using this font. But yeah, it's really cute. Okay. On to, wait. I was making sure I did that right because I can't really see the dates right now. So, yeah. We're on to the 9th. All right, on the 9th, I did not have anything to mark. So, just going to use this piece of deco right there. On the 10th, I marked this is when my acai bowl obsession started. So, there's that. I'll mark that there. And that is from Carly Plans. On the 11th, I also did not have anything to mark. So, this is just deco from the kids, honestly. On the 12th, this is the day I finally got my inserts and things for my planner. So, this is from Sweet Ava's paper. Boom. So, that is the 12th. On to the 13th. On the 13th, I marked that I had a few interviews this day. So, I marked that. This is from a piece of deco from the kit. I didn't have, oh, let me switch this. I didn't really have any, I have stickers for work, but I just didn't have any, ones that match the spread. So, there's that. On the 14th, we have 3 things to mark. So, we will see how this is going to fit. I want to get all 3, but if I don't, that's okay. But it'll be nice. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I am. That's exciting. Okay. So first, I don't want to cover up the 14th. Let's see what we can finagle. First, of course, it was Valentine's Day. We're just gonna leave it. We know it's the 14th. It was Valentine's Day, and that is from a piece of deco from the kids. Then I finished reading one of my top books for the year, which was called 10,000 Hours with the Rich Menace, but I shortened it because I don't know what that means. And then I also went to Captain Louis, which is a seafood board place, for the first time. Fell in love. So yeah, that happened on the 15th, on the 14th. On the 15th, I finished a book called You Know How I'm Coming. This was a series. It was really, really good. And this is the day I marked I was having a lot of issues with my silhouette. So for You Know How I'm Coming, this is from ThePlannerShack. And for my silhouette not working, that my notes fell. That is from Once More is Love. All right, on to the 16th. This is from I guess I'll do it right here. 16th, I marked that Carly from ThePlannerShack. She really saved the day this day because she helped me out how to fix it, and that is from SPC. On the 17th, I marked that I bought wax for the first time in a long time. On the 17th, from Fantasy Wax Melts, bought wax from her. So this is from Carly's Plans as well. On the 18th, it was kind of a busy day. I went to this place called La Perilla. I'm gonna change it up. Went to La Perilla. It's one of my favorite Mexican restaurants. And then I also marked that I finished 3 books this day. Of course, I couldn't mark all the books, but I just will mark that I finished 3 books. I finished Diamond Land, You Know How I'm Coming To, and I listened to Forced Perspective. So for La Perilla, this is from Once More is Love. Trying not to cover the number. And then for finishing my 3 books, that is from La La Land Studio. All right, on to the 19th. Towards the end of the month, that is when I really started like getting into audiobooks. So I listened to this book from Christina C. Jones called Split Decision. It was like a cute little romance book. So I listened to that. Then on to the 20th, I listened to, yeah, I listened to a book from her called Haunted. It was like a paranormal romance. I wasn't the biggest fan, but I didn't know it was paranormal. I don't really care for paranormal romance, so that is why I'm gonna cut this so it can fit. But this is also the day that I paid off my car, which was super exciting. So I had to mark that. This is from Once More is Love. So yeah, I had to mark that off because I paid my car off on to the 21st. I listened to a really, really good romance called Only for the Week. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 5 stars. And yeah, that is from Leonard Designs. Then the 22nd, I have to mark. So this was the day of my cousin's. It was his birthday party. His birthday wasn't until the next week, but this is the day they had his birthday party on. So definitely wanted to mark that. And I went, it was at this place called Main Event. It was really a time. It was a good time. So for his birthday party, used this sticker from What's Worth Love. And I finished a book called Captured by Billionaire Kingpin. It was like one of my first soft kidnapping books, and not going to lie, I really, really enjoyed it. So on to the 23rd. We have 2 things to mark here. So the first thing we have to mark is I read a book called One Chill Millionaire. That book was okay. It's actually a series that I have not finished. So yeah. Let me move this down a little bit. I'm still undecided. I'll have to look at it as a whole, how I feel about these underlays. But I kind of like it. I don't know. It's going to have to go on me. So for listening, or for finishing One Chill Mute, and this is just as quick as the day is long. Uh, so for One Chill Millionaire, this is from McPlans, which is fortunately closed. Then I listened to a book by Jacquel J called From Come Over to Come Home. This was a part of a interconnected standalone series that I read. It's really cute. It was like Friends series. Really, really cute romance series. So yeah. On to the 24th. I only have one thing to mark, and that is it was my nephew's birthday. So mark that right there. This is just a piece of deco from the kit. It was his birthday, and we did like a B-day dinner for him at this hibachi restaurant. It was really a good time. So on to the 25th, we have 2 things to mark. First thing, I finished listening to this book called He's My Next Mistake. I read quite a bit towards the end of the month. Then I went to this restaurant called Pow Pow Ramen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, it was a time. That is from Leonard Designs, of course, and for my ramen, that is from Once More Love. On to the 26th. That I just marked that I played with my Asher. That's my nephew. That's his name, Asher. I played with him. He had got some Play-Doh for his birthday, and I wanted to mark that I played with him. This say that's all I had to mark. And then on the 27th, I marked that I finished a book called Trail and Tang, and that's from La La Land Studio. It's part of a series. It's a really, really good series. That series highlights mental health. It does a lot. And 28th was the day that the Queen was born. It was my birthday. I'm just using this sticker from the deco. Um, had my birthday this day, and we also went to this hookah bar called Harold's. So let me zoom out, and I think I'm gonna put some deco on like these like empty boxes I have. Uh, yeah. Um, I guess I'll do you. So let's zoom out and look at the final spread. Let's see. I wonder, do you guys like? I hope you guys like it. Um, I really like it. The underlays, I'm actually unsure. I don't know, but I really like the spread. The spread as a whole, so freaking cute. I love how the spread came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.